One, the day when you are born, and number two, the day when you come to know why. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you all because the first most important day of your life came. That's why you all are here. You all are born. But my question from you is, when that second red letter day will ever come to your life? When you are going to find out your reason, your why to be here on this earth? When you are going to find out your mission statement? Good afternoon, dear Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Why is much more important than how. Let me give you an example. If I will tell you that I am going to give you 1,000 rupees to walk 30 feet, will you walk?
Yes.
Will you? Definitely. But if I will change the scenario and I will say there is red hot burning coal fuming like rubies, and you can visibly see the heat waves coming out of it, and I will tell you to walk over it for 30 feet on that red hot coal, and I am going to give you 10,000 rupees, will you walk? Probably not. But if I will change the scenario again, and if I will tell that your 6-month-old child is there on the other side of the coal near the finishing line, moving slowly towards that red hot coal, that child has nowhere to go, will you walk over it, or will you wait for me to increase the amount, or will you Google it to find out how to walk on red hot coal? Definitely, because what is the difference? The amount remains the same, the distance is same, but what made the difference? The why power, right? So everything boils down to the single common factor, and that factor is your why factor. If you have a strong enough why, then how is normally very easy. You can Google it, you can read books, you can talk with your friends, and you can find out your why. In last 6 months, I reduced 10 kg of my weight and 6 inches of waist size. Those who are watching me first time might be thinking, if I am like this today, how I was 6 months before. But anyway, what made the difference? How to lose weight? Is there any dearth of the material in internet to find out? Is there any dearth of the books to lose weight? Is there any? No. There are so many materials, but I had a strong why. That's what I was able to do it. I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to be a fitter father. And that was my strong why. And that helped me to wait day in and day out and go for grueling training sessions. I haven't missed any of the training sessions, and the kind of training I had done was sort of impossible for me when I began. I was able to do it because I had a strong why. So my friends, why is much more important than doing it. Most of the time, your how is boring, monotonous, and frustrating. If you have a strong why, then how is not even going to matter. So I will insist you to work on your why, and that why will help you to get you through the boring how. If I will tell you that the studies says that there are two most common fear that any person has. The number one is the fear of public speaking, and number two is the fear of death. The bad news is the second fear is anyway going to come true. But the good news is that you have a how to improve on public speaking. But that is not important. The important is why you want to improve, why you want to speak better. So, and those who have a clear and indomitable why always beat the best of the best at doing how. Always beat it. If you don't agree with that, think about any major goal you achieved so far in your life. Think about what your why power was. You always have had one. Don't you have your why when you achieved any major goal? And that was one of the most common factors that helped you to achieve your major goal. So dear friends, from now on, whenever you set a goal for yourself, first think about why before going to think about how to do it. And this is the way you will be able to achieve your goal in your life. As the saying goes, if you want your dream to come true, you need to do two things. Number one, you need to wake up. And number two, you need to know what will be your why to let you achieve that dream. What is your why when you will work day in and day out, when you will wake up to go through it again and again tirelessly to achieve that dream? What is your why? Over to you.